Hello everyone, in today's video you're going to see how to create a quiz in Moodle. The first thing you have to do is to add an activity or resource. Click here, then you select this option, quiz. You give your quiz a name. In this case we want to write LMS quiz. You may write a short description in here. This quiz is about LMS. You may need more information. If you want to display this information in your screen that your students see it as soon as they access the platform, you click here. Okay. Timing. What does it mean? Open the quiz. It means that the student can take the quiz in this date. Imagine that you program your quiz for May the 3rd and you close it May the 5th. It means that your students can take the quiz from this day up to this because it's going to be closed on this date. You may change the time. In most of the cases, I leave the quizzes like this. Okay? Time limit. This is very important because it's the time that the student will have, okay, to take the quiz. It will depend on the questions, the type of question. You have multiple choice, drag and drop, open questions, etc. Just for this example, I'm just going to keep them 10 minutes. Grade. Okay. Grade to pass. I would say grade to pass is 6. Attempts allowed. It means how many times your student can take the quiz? The same quiz. Okay. You may, I would recommend you to give them 2, okay? 2 attempts. And you leave the highest grade. You save and return to course. You see, you have the quiz, LMS quiz. If you want to add questions for your quiz, you click here, okay? You have the option here in the question bank. The question bank. In this part, you see there are more questions because more teachers have added questions in this bank. Okay. You may leave the questions for your quiz in this site. Default for LMS quiz. Click here. Okay. Create a new question. And you have many options. Multiple choice, true and false, matching, and so on. I will select this. Add multiple choice. Question name, you may write something related to your topic. I will write LMS. And the question, in this part, you're going to type or copy and paste the text for your question. And I have already written them or typed them in this. Multiple choice is not an example of an LMS. I copy this and paste it in here. Okay? I don't write anything here. If you want to give to your student feedback, you can fill out this. But in this case, I won't do it. I'm just going to give you some basic tips. Choice 1. Okay, I'll copy. You don't have to include no, you just copy. Okay, this. Alright, copy here. Okay, if this is the correct answer, you select this 100%, but it's not the correct answer, so you leave it none. Okay, choice 2. In this part, you select the second one. Okay. Is this the correct answer? No, right? So you leave it none. 3, copy, and paste. Is this the correct answer? It says it is not an example of an LMS, which means that the answer correct is this one. So we'll select 100%. This is the correct answer, okay? So we have 3 choices. If you want to add more choices, okay, or you want to add more choices in this part, then you select it. Okay. Save changes. And you see, you have the first question. If you create another question, in this case, I'm going to add a true and false question, okay? Add it. Question name, you say LMS. Alright. Moodle is a learning management system. I just copy and paste this. Moodle is a learning management system. Is it true or false? It's true, right? You select the correct answer, true. And you save the changes. You see? You have your questions here. If you want to modify your question, you can do it anytime you wish in here, edit. Okay? So you may ask, how am I going to add questions? Okay, you want to see how your quiz looks like. You see? Opens, this is the date. Closes, it means that after this date, the student cannot take the quiz. Okay? It says, this quiz is about LMS. Time limit, 10 minutes. Attempt allowed, 2. Grading method, the highest grade. Grade to pass, 6 out of 10. Okay, but look at this. No question have been added yet. It means that you have already created your question, but you haven't added to the quiz. So this is the second step. Add question. Okay, when you add questions, you have here the options. You may add questions, a new question. You can add a new question from the question bank or a random question. Let's say from the question bank. Look at the options you have here. You have default. You can take questions from this part, or it says default for elements. Remember that you save them in this category, okay? So you click here, both questions. Add the selected question to the quiz. And you have it here, okay? 1 and 2. Something very important is that you save it, okay? Save the question. Alright, if you go back to your quiz to see it, it says the quiz is not currently available. Why not? Because it's not the date, okay? You see? Or you want to preview the quiz, you can do it. If your students can take it, they cannot do it because they will open the quiz until this time and date. Okay? So, you want to preview the quiz, you read this text. Okay. You see? It says it is not an example of an LMS. It will give you 3 options. And you select one, next page. Okay? Moodle is a learning management system. True or false? Okay. So, finished. If you want to see it, it says, you can go to the previous page. It is not an example of an LMS. Genially. Next. Moodle is a learning management system. Select one. Is this true or false? Remember, we stated that it's true. Finished. Okay. answer saved, answer saved. I gave the students 10 minutes, so it has time left. You can check it here. You will say submit all and finish. Submit, you want to be sure. Grade 10 out of 10. It means that you did it correctly. Yeah, genially. And 2. So, this is it. Okay, if you want to add more questions, you can do it. But remember that you select where do you want to save your questions. Okay, so bye for now.